All right, so let's review where we left off. Let's see. We had created a widget class, right, that was capturing information about different widgets that we might drag onto a screen to create content. And we had a unique identifier for the ID. We had a heading for the as a default type of that widget. We had a default size for that heading and whatnot. We then exposed this through a service that allowed us to create or maintain a list of many of these widgets. We started off with a hard-coded list of widgets that we could then either append to it if we wanted to create a brand new widget, or we could retrieve individual widgets if we knew the unique identifier for those widgets. We could retrieve all the widgets and so on and so forth, right? So these are the APIs that we worked on, backed by this hard-coded list, right? What we want to be able to do here is to replace this to use a database instead. We also exposed this data model through a RESTful service, right? That instantiated the service, and then as this being the controller, its responsibility was to expose the data model to a web interface, right? Through a set of URLs that use RESTful conventions, right? To post, to delete, to put, to get information from a service. So the controller itself was not responsible for maintaining the data. Instead, it delegated this to the responsibility of the service. The service had the actual responsibility of manipulating the data, right? To adding, removing, deleting information from the data source. We're just going to replace the data source to be something a little more interesting, right? A relational database. Okay.